No wonder this model was named so beautifully, Fiesta, which means holiday in Spanish. The fifth generation lives up to its name. It is only important to guess with the version. A cute baby with a large, bug-eyed optics captivates with its friendly appearance at first sight. Thanks to beautiful eyes and affordable cost, the Ford small car has become very popular in Ukraine. We can meet any of the Fiesta modifications, from a simple 5-door with a weak 1.3-liter engine to a bright, charged 150 horsepower 3-door ST, which can cause a lot of sharp emotions from active driving. The choice of cars is quite wide. In addition, Fiesta can be purchased both used and new in the showroom. Some dealers sell it up in parallel with the current 6th generation of the model. Versions before restyling are distinguished by a different front bumper and a smooth cap of the front optics. After modernization, a slight bulge appeared on the cap above the side lights. Many buyers of compact cars are interested in safety issues. Fiesta, according to the results of Euro NCAP crash tests in 2002, won 4 stars out of 5 possible. The model is equipped with adaptive airbags, the degree of filling of which depends on the strength of the impact, which allows, depending on the situation, to optimally protect the people sitting in the cabin. Fiesta bodies are galvanized and rust is hard to find even on copies of the first years of production. Naturally, if they did not get into an accident. The interior of this subcompact also evokes pleasant feelings. Inside it is quite comfortable and spacious for 4. Moreover, even a tall driver can normally get behind the wheel of a baby. Thanks to the increase in the wheelbase by 40 mm and the length by 80 mm compared to its predecessor, it was possible to significantly increase the legroom for rear passengers. Even tall people can accommodate there. Although there are negative points in all this splendor, poor sound insulation, the A-pillars are wide and limit side visibility, creak in the latches of the rear seat backs and the doors on the seals. The headrests, which drop over the rear seat, rest against the back and interfere with the comfortable fit, and in the raised position they slightly block visibility. On pre-styling versions, until 2005, there are no handles in the ceiling, there is no platform for resting the left foot, the fuel level and coolant temperature gauges are non-ergonomic, they are electronic. They are inconvenient to control. True, in cars since 2005, these ergonomic flaws have already been eliminated. It is better to refrain from buying a Fiesta with Duratorque turbo diesels. After 100,000 kilometers they may need a capital. The range of Fiesta power units has not changed much. Duratec gasoline engines with minor modifications have migrated from their predecessor. The baby's Duratorque turbo diesel engines are completely new and equipped with a common rail direct fuel injection system. At the same time, solar engines have proven to be short-lived, and it is not recommended to buy a used Fiesta with such an engine. So, after a run of 100,000 kilometers, they showed increased oil consumption, caused by wear of the cylinder piston group. Does not withstand the quality of our diesel fuel and common rail, expensive, one-piece, 5551 UAH, fuel injectors fail. As a result, fuel savings can result in serious costs for the restoration of a worn motor. But gasoline units have proven themselves from the best side. No serious shortcomings were noted in them. The only problem is that when the engine is operated on low-quality fuel, the catalysts fail. The driver will be informed about this by the corresponding inscription on the instrument panel. The catalyst is expensive, UAH 7998, as it is integrated into the exhaust manifold. To avoid problems, it is advisable to refuel only good gasoline. All Duratec units with a volume of 1.2, 1.4, and 1.6 liters are 16-valve. Their timing is driven by a belt, which must be changed every 100,000 kilometers, the period for the original consumable. During this procedure, it is also necessary, if necessary, to adjust the thermal clearances of the valves. But the 1.3-liter engine is 8-valve, it is less demanding on maintenance. Its timing is driven by a durable chain, and valve clearances are automatically adjusted using hydraulic lifters. The 2.0-liter Hart ST does not always withstand the barbaric operation of overly hot owners. For the same reason, the Salomon mount of the left engine mount breaks. A pump leak was noted, but after replacement, a new part lasts a long time. The choice of Fiesta was equipped with the usual mechanics and robotic manual transmission DuraShift with automatic clutch control and gear shifting. When buying a car, preference should be given to a simpler unit. Robot can pretty spoil the nerves. It may fail due to problems with the wiring, the connection between the control module and the actuator is lost. Occasionally wedged actuators. When driving for a long time in traffic jams, the clutch overheats, after which the car may not drive. To prevent this, the masters are advised to turn on neutral gear when stopping. The usual mechanics are more reliable, although the seals of the semi-axis lose their tightness in it. Spare part, 131 UAH, work, 390 UAH for one piece, and the oil seal of the gearshift backstage, spare parts, 110 UAH, work, 208 UAH. After a run of 60 to 80,000 kilometers, the outboard bearing of the right axle shaft may become unusable, which is manifested by a hum while driving, spare part, 1583 UAH, work, 624 UAH. A feature of the mechanics is the fuzzy engagement of reverse gear. The clutch is equipped with a hydraulic drive and has a specific operation. At idle, the noise of the release bearing is heard, which disappears when the clutch is turned off. Experts claim that this is a technical feature of the clutch. The Fiesta's suspension hasn't changed. An independent McPherson is used in front, and a semi-independent torsion beam is used in the back. But compared to its predecessor, separately installed springs and shock absorbers are used instead of struts at the rear. Running Fiesta is great for active driving. Driving pleasure is also delivered by a rather sharp steering, 2.7 turns from lock to lock, with intelligible feedback. The suspension of the ST version differs from all the others with settings that are even more sharpened for a sporty driving style. Steering with power steering is generally reliable. Even tie rod ends serve up to 100,000 kilometers. It was extremely rare that only power steering pump leaks associated with the factory defect in this unit occurred. The brake system is also durable. The original branded pads serve 60 to 80,000 kilometers, and the rear drum pads are generally considered eternal. These features do not apply to the charged version of the ST, equipped with disc mechanisms for all wheels. Active drivers manage to wear out the pads already by 15 to 20,000 kilometers. Friendly appearance, obedient handling, and trouble-free operation. Ford Fiesta is really capable of giving a holiday. But when buying, it is better to refrain from problematic versions. We recommend this car to young active people who live in big cities and prefer the same active driving style.